So this week we had Back to the Future Day, sort of a one-time unofficial holiday because the movie came out in 1985, then the sequel in 1989, and in the sequel they traveled to October 21st, 2015, about 30 years into the future. Whole bunch of news coverage on it, articles, TV shows did things on it. Nike announced self-lacing shoes. Sadly, still no flying cars or hoverboards, but maybe we'll get there in the future. But what we do have are reverse Q&As. So inspired by Back to the Future Day, I thought I would ask you, what do you think the world will be like 30 years from now, other than just being 30 years older? So let's see what you had to say. Aliens will invade our homes and make peace with us, and we will finally have intergalactic YouTubers. I, for one, totally support this idea. Dualcom with an alien would probably get a few views on it, so any aliens out there, hit me up. 5 gigabit internet, 1 gigabit LTE2 speed will not be a problem anymore. You know, my gut reaction is no way, that's crazy, but when you think about 30 years ago, the internet didn't really even exist, that could be a thing. Flying cars, hoverboards, Jaws the Hologram, 30-second pizzas. You know, I'm kind of questioning why we didn't already have all that on October 21st, but hey, maybe give it another 30 years. There will finally be a Half-Life 3. No. Reverse Q&As would be banned. The Alpacalypse would have consumed the entire planet, making us all band together to demolish the alpaca race entirely. Okay. Cable companies going out of business, the internet will kill television. Well, ISPs and cable companies, they are kind of one and the same, at least for now. However, if Google and Netflix have anything to say about that, we'll have to see how it goes. Absolutely fully self-driving electric cars. Question is, will ownership be prevalent or will it be shared fleets? Pretty sure Uber just owns the world 30 years from now or something. Scientists will discover that the universe is actually a giant cow. But then you have to ask, where did the cow itself come from? People will talk about how they used to watch an old YouTuber. CaptainSparklez, was it? Or CaptainSparklez? Hashtag Kappa. You might be irrelevant. I know, it's sad. That I will still be enjoying your videos. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it at time of need. It'll be Fallout, but less cool. Yeah, I don't think anyone would really want to live in the Fallout universe. That would probably actually kind of suck. A world in which dirty jokes and lewd material are banned, and people are monitored 24/7 to make sure this is enforced. Well, political correctness is already a pretty big thing, so we're halfway there. Just give it another few years. Apple will announce a 12.5 billion meter by 12.4 billion meter iPhone 1.2 quadrillion with a new toenail scanner to unlock it. Yeah, everyone knows that's completely false. Apple would never make a square phone. YouTubers would become old. I mean, yeah, 30 years will do that to you. I think by then YouTube gamers will be respected. Hopefully. In 30 years, people won't be hating on YouTubers and gamers and won't be clickbaiting articles with your face. Referring to my face. It's highly topical, given past events. Hopefully not. We'll see. And Deck had to go and ruin it, saying it's definitely not full of unicorns. Well, if 30 years from now it's not full of unicorns, you can blame Deck for it. Now, I'm not one to express my political opinions because that's basically internet suicide. However, I did find it interesting that the most common response to the question had to do with Donald Trump. Now, among a plethora of similar responses, there were a few of them. It all really depends if Trump becomes president. Probably no more net neutrality. Also, Trump is king of the US. Can't forget that. If Trump is president, then non-existent. We'll end up in a nuclear Armageddon. Well, if Trump is the person that happens, we're all doomed. Humanity will have discovered interstellar travel and how to harness your ki to do the Kamehameha. Or Trump happens. There will be more reverse Q&As, and I'll move to LA. Unless Trump gets elected. Depends on what happens if Trump becomes president. I make no comment, but I'll let the political war begin below or something. Well, I think that's about it for this reverse Q&A. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to comment down below if you have any suggestions for a future reverse Q&A question. And you can follow on Twitter if you want to respond to the next one. And I guess we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.